Q&A. Any questions about anything? So a little bit about what we're going to show you. It's called Project 7. And in early 2010, that was before I was making any money on YouTube, and I was doing, video game playthroughs and enjoying what I was doing. But admittedly, I was getting a little bit bored with it, just playing games. And I said, I want to branch out. I wasn't a creative person. I like comedy. The problem is I have absolutely no technical skill whatsoever. I'll admit that. I'm a horrible video editor. I'm a horrible actor. I suck. And so I knew if I was going to do a project outside of just playing games, it was probably going to be pretty bad. And so one day I said, what the hell? I came home from work one day, I was frustrated. There were no games that came out that week. And I said, I just want to do something different. And so I sat down and I wrote a little webisode of something called Project 7. Just to give you a preface, for those of you who don't know what it is or have never seen anything in Project 7. Someone who's masked, you don't know who it is. His name is Deathface, okay? He kidnaps me, he basically locks me in my condo, and I can't get out. He's barred all the doors, he put explosive on the windows, and he says, you know what, Phil? I hate your guts, I don't like you. Almost like I was kind of impersonating the haters who had been trying to bring me down for years, saying, I'm going to force you to play a game from your past that you hate so much, but I'm going to force you to sit here and play it because I hate your guts. And so it was like a really stupid, horrible, it's the dumbest thing you've ever seen, okay? And all of a sudden, my fans watch it, and I get this overwhelming positive response. Like, this was funny, this is great, you're the worst actor ever, but I laugh because you're so bad at it. The editing is shit. Make another one. Okay. So it ended up becoming like a 3-episode mini-series of this ongoing thing. The running joke being at the end of every episode, I'm going to show what the game is that he's forcing me to play, and then I never show it. It's just like a pull away, like, oh, it's gonna be, oh, find out next time. And after 3 episodes of doing this, the next episode was supposed to be like the big reveal. I'm gonna show what this game is going to be. And I never made another episode. So it's kind of like a huge cliffhanger. What ended up happening was there were more game releases that I wanted to play at the time. I wanted to get back to what I was known on YouTube for, rather than just messing around with these silly videos, which I knew it was a flash in the pan. It was 3 little things, horrible editing, horrible acting. But always in the back of my head, as I was doing my thing on YouTube, I knew I wanted to one day kind of get back to doing something creative like that. And
you asked for it all the time.
That is absolutely true. The number one thing is funny. It doesn't matter what video I was doing. It doesn't matter what game I was playing. On every video, there's one comment. When do you bring back Project 7? Project 7 coming back.
2 years.
Yeah, 2 years later, on a video where we're like in New Jersey, hey, Project 7? Coming, Project 7? Okay, I don't know, it's kind of crazy that people really remembered Project 7 after all that time. And so, now that I'm able to do this as a full-time thing, I don't have a 9-to-5 job that I have to worry about. I have the opportunity to work on crazy projects like this. And so a couple months ago, John Howard and I were kind of messing around and talking. And we saw that Howard had some friends in a group called Respect the Pack, and they're really good. Filmmakers, video editors, visual, graphical effects guys, they went to school for it. They're really good at it. And Howard had made some videos with these guys on their channel, Respect the Pack on YouTube, and we looked at it, wow, that's really impressive.
Yes.
Well, wait a minute, why don't we do something with these guys and cross over and see what we can come up with? And we thought about what would we want to do. Do we want to do something completely original or whatever? So wait a minute, what about that thing that everyone always asked for the past 2 years and we just never got back to? Project 7. And that leads us to today.
Yeah, okay, what leads to this?
Full circle.
Yes.
So what we have done is revived Project 7. And what you're going to see here when we debut this to you is it's going to have a very small recap video of the beginning of the old Project 7 videos. And then it's going to cut into the pilot episode of Project 7. Keep in mind it's short, it's not a half-an-hour thing or anything like that by any means. This is just something we kind of threw together. And please keep in note that this is a series that's intentionally cheesy. Bad acting. The video editing's good now because we have good video editors or graphical designers. Judge for yourself once I press play. But yeah, so this is going to be the very first episode. We're very proud to debut this here at Magfest. This will also be debuting on my channel, DSP Gaming, a week from now. And what we're planning on doing is if fan feedback is overwhelmingly positive, which of course it will be.
Well, can we assume this?
We will be doing this at least once a month, hopefully, for the next year. And it's going to be, just to warn everyone, it is heavily fan-related, this first episode. There's a lot of inside references in this episode to things from my previous videos, from things that I've done with John and Howard, that if this is the first time you've ever heard from me, you may not understand it. Understandably,
Some stuff there for everyone though.
but there is some funny stuff in there for everyone. We hope you at least enjoy it and get a laugh out of it. And that's pretty much it. So I think I've talked enough now.
God, yeah, good job.
And
Applause for the...
One hand
all right,
free.
so I will ask now, I know some of you have been taking pictures and filming, please, I would ask you now to put down your video cameras, because I will be debuting this.
All right, I'm going to patrol now.
And I wouldn't want this